Hey guys, welcome back to Fixing It, and today we're going to change these braided hoses for the trim on this Alpha 1 drive. This Alpha 1 is, this boat is 96, so it's pretty old. I can't imagine these being original, but they're pretty shot. They're not leaking, the trim still works, but I'm going to change them before they do go because they don't look too good. So first thing you got to do is remove the zinc that's under here. It looks like that. This one was only being held down by a 7/16 bolt. I can't imagine that being the right one. And there's probably a couple other bolts holding it together. So whatever you have, take that off. You're also gonna need to loosen up these lines and use a, let me show you, 3/8 line wrench. It looks like that, okay? I wouldn't use a regular open wrench because you might strip it, okay? So I shot it with some PB Blaster yesterday, right there. You got those two right there and one underneath here. So shoot that with some PB Blaster, let it sit. And then you're gonna take the wrench and carefully, try to loosen it. I already loosened these a little bit. So we're gonna loosen those up first. It's already dripping, so I don't wanna lose too much fluid. So I'm just gonna tighten it up a little bit. So next we're gonna remove this. This is a 5/8, and this other one is smaller. I forgot what size it is. So let's take those off. All right, before I take off this other one, I'm just gonna take off this outside line first and replace that. That's off. Let's do the bottom. All right, check it out. These are the new hoses, and these are for the outside. There's one on each side and one on each side for the inside one. These come different sizes. The length here is different, so you need to measure your piston, the length of it. This is like a 15.5, and then there's another one that's like a 16.5. So you need to measure and get the right lines, okay? So let's throw this on. Make sure you put both lines on first. Okay, so now you need to loosen up this, and you got a couple of 3/8 holding this line right here. All right, when you do these, I would just go back and forth. They've been there so long, I don't want these to snap. So just take your time. Going back and forth, just make sure I don't snap them in there. All right. So just gotta do the other one. All right, guys, when I was trying to take this off, this whole thing was twisting on me. That's why I put this one side on. It's on there loose, but now I'm able to get under here and loosen this up. There you go. All right, guys, so it looks like there's a left and right side to these, so make sure you match them up before you throw them on. Let's see. All right, this one looks like the right one, okay? Just snug it. I wouldn't go crazy yet because you still got to move it around, okay? All right. right, clean this channel up a little bit so this lays nice and flat on there, okay? All right, put the piston back on. All right, guys, it's all done. See the back. This is what it looks like underneath. And I also did the other side. It's the same procedure for the other side. And make sure nothing's leaking. So these lines, make sure when you turn the drive, you know, to the left and the right, make sure they're not kinked in any way. Make sure they're sitting nice and they're not touching anything. So let's try to bleed this a little bit, okay? All right, guys, to bleed it, make sure you go inside the boat and fill the reservoir with fluid, and then we're gonna disconnect this one and this one over here, okay? And then you have like a dipstick. So it looks like that. So fill it up and fill it to the mark, and then put this back in and tighten it up. Okay, the hoses are off on both sides, so what you're gonna do is take these hoses and aim them down to whatever you got catching the fluid on both sides. You're gonna have somebody to help you go inside the boat, push the trim button up so the drive goes up until you get a steady stream of fluid coming out of the hoses, okay? Once that happens, have them stop, and you're gonna connect the lines back up, okay? All right, you're good. Next, fill up the reservoir again inside the boat. And then after that, you're gonna remove this line over here from here, okay? Undo it from here, and then you're gonna plug it. And then you're gonna remove this side also, plug it. You're gonna lift the drive all the way up, remove the plugs, and when it comes back down, fluid's gonna shoot out of there. And as soon as it does that, you're gonna connect the lines right away again. I didn't have plugs to plug it, so we decided to try it without doing that second step, okay? And at first, the drive was going up in stages. It was like going up and then didn't do anything, went up, didn't do anything, went finally all the way up. And then we went up and down a few times, and that was it. It must have bled itself. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. All right, that's it. I hope this video helped you out. Like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Take care.